Steve, we are now going to turn into English. How are you?
It's about time.
We had your students, all of them talked about stories, telling stories. Are they reaching this goal?
Oh, I think so. I mean, what they've been doing with me is we started with technical issues about filmmaking. And so we've kind of been dealing separate from story initially in terms of trying to make sure everybody was at the same level in terms of understanding how to shoot motion picture film, 16 millimeter film, and then shoot digitally. And then since then, we've kind of moved into design issues about planning and crafting a narrative story. And so in that sense, it dovetails with what they're doing script-wise and pre-production-wise, because what we've been doing is kind of evolving into a film directing class where ideally they can layer on top of what they've done on the page a process where they can properly strategically prepare to shoot and have a plan for how that will be edited together and so on. So that's been our focus, and that is to understand the technical components so that you can use those to summon up the images that they've been working on in their script. And that's really a lot of fun. So that's what we've been doing.
I understand that several scripts were changed, and I heard the word focus, that you have tried that the stories focus on something, and that they do not diverge into accessory things that maybe are not needed or they are distracting. Can you tell us about that?
Well, again, my section of this semester, this summer program, has been slightly separate from the script development class that they're in. But what they would have in common in terms of focus is that trying to make sure that on one level there's a strong visual approach in terms of how a script is committed to the footage that would be edited into the final piece. But I have been separate from the scripting and the revisions that they've done with the other two instructors.
Okay. So you are teaching them how to take these scripts and turn them into films.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. And do you think that you'll get good films?
Oh, of course, yeah. These guys have been great. I have to say, I've said that over and over again, but really? Is that funny? But no, they've been terrific and been very serious, and I think that they've read everything I've asked them to read, and have been very attentive and have great enthusiasm, and they've laughed at all my jokes. So, yeah, I can't complain, and we've covered a lot of material. I mean, it's incredible what we have tried to cover efficiently so that they could use it. You know, they're supposed to be shooting a short final exercise, essentially, that will be done by July the 28th. And it won't be, this is something separate from what they've been writing in the other class. It's something that is sort of a narrative filmmaking exercise. And so we should have about 5 little short films, anywhere from 2 minutes till 5 minutes in length, that will be edited and completed by July 28th, when we have our last meeting. And so that's kind of, for what I've been after them for, is to go through all the things I talked about up until now, to go out and shoot and make a film.
Okay, and so these are totally different films, short films, yes. Exercises that will be ready by July the 28th.
That's right, in a theater near you.